We're back with the Arkansas Dynasty, ladies and gentlemen. The Hogs in year 3, 10-2 on the season, 7-1, second in the SEC as we are getting ready. See the season we've had? We're getting ready for a conference championship against Georgia, who is 11-1. One of the two teams that has beaten us this year as they defeated us, you see there, back in week 9 on the road, 38-21. Definitely the toughest team we played this year. Hopefully we can get this title game and get back on top. And again, with this, there's a lot at stake. You know, right now we're the 9 seed you see here in the college football playoff. And with a loss, if we do lose the SEC championship game, there's no guarantee we stay in that top 12 at large to even make it back to the playoffs. So a win guarantees us a final four, our top 4 spot in the quarterfinal to flip over Georgia. But, of course, we got to get it done against the toughest team in the land. And checking in on some of the recruiting after the bye week, we just lost left guard. That's Landry Shorter. He was a guy we thought we were going to be able to get out of Percy, Arkansas. He's gone to Fresno, and that's kind of unfortunate. As a guy I was hoping we can land. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper in detail on the recruiting. As, you know, we have a good class brewing here. We have some quarterbacks we're still in the mix for just to have some extra depth. We needed some extra running backs as well. We're leading on German and Fonseca as well. Receiving core, we've already landed 2. We have 2 more in the works. DeMarco, we are gaining on, so hopefully we can get above him for that. We also got Wingham McLeod also for our tight end core. 2 offensive tackles already, with 1 very likely going to sign with us with Doyle. And then offensive guards, we've gotten 3. We just lost out on Shorter. And Norton is on the board we're leading on. We have a center we're looking at. We got 1, hopefully, defensive end we can flip over LSU and grab because we need that on the edge. Breida and Branson also out here for defensive tackles on the interior line. We got Gerald Stacy and Stephen Castile, the big guy we've got from Chattanooga, Tennessee, the 5-star. Hopefully we can also get Trevor Caver as well. We got Carl Neely, Mendez, and Weiss were leading on, as well as Lorenzo Finger, the kicker out of Lafayette, Louisiana. And it looks like contract was extended for Coach Gobach. You see how the Hogs have done historically since we've taken over back in the 2024 season? Or what? Yeah, we went 8-5. SEC champions last year, lost in the semifinal match with the Texas, and this year we're 10-2. Right back in the SEC title game. So, of course, we're going to sign that extension and stay here. And yeah, so it's a great thing for us to be able to stay here with this team. But let's set our eyes. Let's go win this SEC title, make it back-to-back years as champs. And there it is. That's what's up for grabs. The Hogs with their first ever SEC championship last year. This year looking to make it back-to-back and solidify our spot in the college football playoff with a first-round bye as well. Again, going against Georgia, 91 overall. The one team that really dominated us this year, one of our 2 losses. Not going to be easy. We're going to have to click on all cylinders. And we have our first 3rd down to look at here. We're going to user Collins on the D end. Collins had a solid year, and that pass is caught. No, incomplete. And it's a 3 and out. So this Hogs offense is built on speed. And Satania's been a big part of that. I think Kite has done a good job at QB for these Hogs this year, but again, we want this offense to be led by this speed, and unfortunately, not able to get completely off the edge. It's a big gain, though, on first. So 1st and 10 for the Razorbacks across midfield, just narrowly, of course, and we're going to take off. We got Kite with room to work, and he's going to take off, and he gets a first down with the legs of 20. So now behind the chains, 3rd, and very long way to go for the Hogs. And again, we're trying to fight and just stay in field goal range. And we're going to hit it up the Dozier. We get plus some more. Puts us in the red zone, and 1st and 10. So 2nd and 13 here. I like Kroom one-on-one. Or, sorry, Satania one-on-one here. I'm going to see if he can get space. And he got it. First touchdown right there for the Hogs in the SEC title game. And we go to the senior. And he puts us on the board here early. Big play. So the offense for Georgia on this possession is done pretty solid. They're staying consistent, getting the ball moving downfield. 3rd and 9, though. And this could be tough for them to convert. They go underneath, and he's not going to get enough. And they will send the kicking crew out here to try to pick up the points. And it is blocked. The Razorback special teams coming through with a huge play. Come on. So Marion Harris called on the hole, number 76 there, now 2nd and 20. for the Razorbacks. And Luke Haas, the senior, gets space, and he's got a conversion, keeping his feet in bounds, and that is a huge gainer and a first down. 3rd and 7, last play before the end of the quarter here for the Razorbacks. And let's see what they got brewing here. They got 3rd down, and we're going to float it to Long, and Long with a first down in the red zone, and that'll take us to quarter 2, and the Hogs driving down the field. Oh yeah, I like what I see here on this. 1st and 10. Got Satania again, and I threw inside leverage. That's a bad ball. Dadgummit, guys. What am I doing? This is easily the best drive we've seen Georgia put together today. 3rd and 1. Keeping his chains moving. Bringing that tight end back in motion here. And they're going to go on the ground, and he is, I think, stopped. Yes, he's short. Didn't get it. So we blocked 1 field goal already. Can we do it again? 4th and inches at the 32-yard line. And that one's going to be put through, 7-3. So the Razorback offense on the field, and we are led by Kroom out here. Let's see if he can get the ground game established and going. And he's going to push forward, and no, the ball's put on the turf. No. 2 turnovers and immediate drives, and the Bulldogs take advantage. Here we go now, y'all. It is time. It is 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. They're going to go screen pass. He got it off, but we're going to... Well, I spoke too soon. I thought we had him. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. 2nd and goal at the 1. And he stuffed. Didn't get in. 3rd and goal at the 1. Come on, guys. And he goes back, and he's in, and they will take the lead. Rolling that safety down here. We may be able to catch somebody on the slant here on this. Let's see. See if they're bringing that blitz. They are, and we got Haas wide open, and he will get it, and it's a decent completion. So, 2nd and 5. Let's see what Satania get. Oh my gosh, he absolutely burned you on that zig. And he's going to cut back. Satania with a nice play, and he gets us down inside to the 27. So a 3rd down for the Hogs. And this drive's in danger of stalling out for nothing. Okay, they got pressure on me. Just got to go, Kite. You got to go, and I don't think anybody's in front of you. Nobody is, and the Razorbacks answer with a touchdown of their own as the freshman, redshirt freshman, with an end zone scramble. So 1:10 now left in this half. Razorbacks desperate for a big stop here, and they're going to throw it down. It's batted down. Yes, sir. They're going to take the field goal here on this. I'm curious to see if they're actually able to get this in. And he got it. Wow, what a leg on that dude. Wow. So Georgia's kicker just drilled that thing from 60. 1st and 10 now. We got a man. Nope, I got baited. I got baited on that, and we just handed him the... God, what is happening? Turnovers. I got absolutely baited on that play for the pick. 1st and 10 now, and they throw on the inside, kind of a post route, and they got it. 1st down. 1st and 10, ball at the 12. 47 seconds left. Oh boy, motion coming across. Let's see if we can user lurk something. Give me that. And we'll take that. That's a huge answer for this defense we needed. Come on. All right, well, it's the 2nd half, and the Hogs are leading here today. Playing some good football thus far. And we're going to go to Kroom. He's going to push forward, and he gets a 1st down on the ground. And now we're going to go with Rodney Hill. Give us a little speed, a little 1-2 punch, and he's going to break through an arm tackle or two, and he's down at the 35. So 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard pickup from Kroom. And let's see what this guy does on the outside on this. We may have it. Oh, no. The safety came down. I just gotta... Man, me and my INTs lately have been killing it. Killing it. Let's see if the defense can bail us out, man. Bad mistakes have led to several picks today. Not a good spot to be in. 3rd and 10 now here for the Hogs. And there is a flag. He's going to take off here. Whoa, what's the flag, though? There's a flag on Uini right there, and it looks like it's coming back. Yes, sir. We'll accept. So that puts it at now a 3rd down and 20. We're going to get some edge pressure here. And Logan. No way. No shot. He escaped it. God bless. Okay. That dude's a unit. And I just super simmed to play, and it looks like Jalen Braxton, haven't heard his name in a bit, gets a pick, puts us in great field position. Let's go. So, second down and 11.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Come on. Lucas on the catch. First down, Razorbacks. The kite hasn't been great today. We've thrown a lot of balls. We probably shouldn't have 3 picks on the day. We've also had a fumble from Kroom, so 4 takeaways from this Georgia defense, but it may not matter now. Satania going end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks, and we grow the lead here in the third quarter. Georgia's trying to get the answer, and they're fighting for it right now. First 10 to 17. Stockton's put together a good drive, as has the running game, and he's going to try to cut back in and nowhere to go, and it's going to be a tackle for a loss, but I think another hold on Georgia. And the choice for us to make will be, obviously, we're going to accept pushing back to the 27. So a big spot for the Razorbacks. Force them to a field goal. Don't give up the big play here. 3rd and 15, you know they're going to try to get it. There it is. And he didn't get it. He dropped it. So a dropped pass completion. Whew. 4th and 15 at the 21. It's going to be automatic. But we are almost... Oh, my gosh. I thought we blocked it again. I thought we did. So 3rd and 3. And we're going to go to Kroom, and he will convert. Keep the chains moving. Oh, they're bringing press coverage up. Oh, my Lord. Yes, go. Somebody get a touchdown. Long, the playmaker. Satania, the senior. Yep. Yup. Yup. Touchdown, Razor. Dropped it. No way. A rare drop by Satania. And the Hogs now face a 3rd down and 4. And we got him. There we go. Long. Pushing forward, and he goes up and over for the first. 2nd down and 7. We're going to go to James on the jet touch pass. It's been a bread and butter type play at times for these Razorbacks, and it is again. Touchdown, Hogs. And we're going to grow the lead here in the 4th. Take a bow. I'm good with y'all wanting to just pick up 2-yard pickups and keep that clock moving. Gives us a bit more an advantage right there with the time. And they're going to go back to the ground again. And he breaks a couple, and I think that's going to come to a hold. Yeah, 83 Lee on that play. That's coming back even more. So we'll take advantage of that. And I'm actually going to decline it to 14. It's only a 3-yard difference and a 1-yard, and a down advantage for us. So we're going to definitely take it. Here we go. It's 3rd and 14.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack. And the Razorbacks are there, and they got to go. They got to go. It's the 4th down and 24. This is ball game for Georgia. If they don't convert here on this play, it's ball game, and they won't. Turnover on downs, and the rush gets there. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Hogs put this game in a bad way for Georgia, and they will right there. And it's Hill. He gets through everyone. And he's going to make it inside down to the 20. Wow. So 3rd and 4. Trying to save Kroom's legs because he's really not in a good spot right now in terms of all of that. So 4th and 1. Final timeout called. And I'm going to go for it. Why not? We don't get it, they start at the 11. If we do get it, the game's over. So Kroom won't get it. But they... Man. All right, which Hog is going to come away with a big INT to just bookend this thing? Call it ball game and done, and that's a touchdown. Unless I can get there. Nope. Okay, well, that was terrible coverage downfield. All right, it comes down to this. An onside kick for the Razorbacks. Get it, and the game's done. Get it, and the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Ball game. Hogs are going to be back-to-back SEC champs. Back-to-back in a revenge win in the biggest way. 28-23 Hogs over #1 Georgia, and we will get a first-round bye. And we will keep playing football as Jamie Kite overcomes the turnover issues with 4 touchdowns, and the Razorbacks prevail. So we win the SEC titles. We advance the week, and we just got some commits. John Doors from Little Rock, Chris October from Nashville, Aaron German from New Orleans. We also got Lorenzo Regis from Greensburg, Louisiana. Unfortunately, we're not able to get Ruggins. He went to LSU. All right, so let's take a look at that college football bracket. And there we are. We are the 3 seed. It's going to be Oregon, North Carolina, us, and UAB in terms of like the 1, 2, 3, 4 there. We also, you see there, we'll be playing the winner of Tennessee and Florida. And we also have Nevada, Georgia, Michigan, North Texas, USC, and Rutgers also here in this. And a couple more commits up. We got Walt Breida out of Decatur, Tennessee. So another big Razorback commit. Unfortunately, not able to get the halfbacks. They both flip over. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. We lose out on Rich and Fonseca as they go. Man, that's unfortunate to see. Also with Marquise Doyle, the 4-star right tackle, went to Auburn. So we lose out on a couple pieces. And the Heisman winner from UAB. Look at that, Trace Campbell. I mean, look at the numbers. They're incredible. 3,500 yards passing, 47 touchdowns, 11 INTs for him. Kavion Henderson got Defensive End Player of the Year, best defensive end. You saw that 17 tackles for loss with 9 sacks, the sophomore for the Razorbacks. We also got Jalen Braxton wins best D-back, which nine picks, 4 touchdowns. You knew that was coming for our Hogs. So the only 2 awards we won there. And again, you go to National Signing Day, early National Signing Day. The Hogs, unfortunately, lose out on the running back core that we were hoping to get. We did get one, Aaron German, so we did get one of the 3. But unfortunately, we lose out on a couple of those pieces. We're still in a pretty good spot for a lot of these guys, but, you know, we can't do anything about it now. Let's just hope we can. Let's see where we're at in terms of our class. We're number 13. So the Hogs are number 13 right now. We got a 5-star, 8 4-stars, 10 3-stars, number 13 recruiting class. Okay, so taking a look at our coaching room, trying to see if the Hogs are losing any coordinators, because that does happen sometimes from time to time. And right now, I do not see that we are losing anybody, which is good. And it looks like we're taking on the Gators in the Peach Bowl for the quarterfinal matchup. We're taking on the Gators. Let's take a look at the bracket. So there you see it. I mean, right now you got Nevada beat Georgia. Shocked by that. Michigan goes down. North Texas beats Michigan 47-45. Tennessee's beat by Florida. And then Rutgers takes down USC. So a very interesting quarterfinal situation as we get ready to take on the Gators of Georgia in the Peach Bowl. Here we are. It's time for the Peach Bowl here in Atlanta, Georgia, where the Falcons play all their matchups here. I think we were just here for the SEC Championship as well. So the Hogs looking to keep it going and keep fighting for their championship journey here, taking on the Gators. So we got blood back deep to return for the Hogs, and he will be able to take it out of the end zone. We're going to do it. We're going to come out of the end zone here and see if we can get a big gain. And he's going to fight and get to the 20. And we're going to open things up on the ground with Kroom and see if this ground game can really get the push and the attack. And Kroom from the start automatically getting 13. So after a sack, bad spot, 3rd and 13 for the Hogs on the opening drive, and they're bringing some heat. And we're going to go to Haas, and he converts right up the seam. So Haas gets a nice big play for us. Let's see the wear and tear. So we're good for Kroom. He's got a week off. He's healthy for the first time in a minute, and it's 2nd and 2 now. So 2nd and 7. And we're going from being about a 70% throw team to right now flipping the script here on the Gators. So 3rd down and 3 for the Hogs. And here we go. We're going right here to Hill, and he's going to get us down inside to the 3. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Braylon Russell, the big back there, number 0. Let's see if he can get in, and he will on the Razorbacks. Power football, fighting in and get the lead here in the quarterfinal. So let's see what this defense can do. Henderson won defensive end of the year. We also have Braxton back there, defensive back of the year. And they're going to make an impact right there as Henderson gets to him, throws it short. So 3rd and 16, and Florida's defense looking a lot better on this 2nd drive, getting after the quarterback. 3rd and 16, and I'm going to just, got to get rid of it. That's all we can do. 1st and 10 for Florida. And they're going to go ground game. And Pope, oh my gosh, this dude just juked everybody. Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him out of bounds. Good Lord, what a run. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, did they get a free play on that? He's going backwards. Let's go. No penalty either. 4th down. So the Hogs defense stands up strong in the goal line stand. 4th and goal for the Gators. And they're going to kick the 3, and it is going to put us in a 7-3 ball game. Georgia's put us back in another 3rd down and mid spot, 3rd and 6. Florida, I should say, not Georgia. And they're going to throw, oh my God, I threw a pick. Threw a terrible ball there, and they're going to... God, what am I doing? There's no shot Braxton drops a pick, man. That's not in his DNA. Not allowed. And that's bad coverage downfield, and that is a touchdown. They take the lead. Okay, well, yep, that's terrible. Well, here we go, 1st and 10, and Kroom fighting forward, getting big yardage downfield to the 40. So 3rd and 1 for the Hogs. We're going to go to Kroom. And he gets the block up ahead, and it's a big run for the Razorbacks up ahead. So backed up 2nd and 12 for the Hogs. And ooh, don't like it. I'm going to just go with Kite, and yeah, we're in, baby. Touchdown Razorbacks. Let's go. Kite into the end zone. We take the lead right back. That changes things a little bit here for them. 3rd and 3. They can run it now if they choose. See what they're going to do on this 3rd down call. They're going to go their game, and he'll go short. That's an easy completion, 1st down. So 3rd down and goal for the Gators here. See if they try to go pass. They are. And he's going to take off. No shot, defense. Where are we on that? Okay. Wow. So we have 16 seconds in a dream here. Let's see if we can fight through. Oh boy. Just take off. Get out. Okay, it's called timeout. Okay, field goal crew. Merchant. Please. Please. Dadgummit, too short. Dude does not have a leg. So Florida's got the 3-point advantage. 3rd and 18, 2nd half here. And they're going to go screen pass. And he's not going to be able to get all of that. So we're going to force the punt. And Satania's going to try to get it going. So 3rd and 10. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh no. What the heck is that? Why did it lob up that far? Oh my god. Oh my god. What on earth is happening? Well, to be clear on that pick, on the pick 6 we threw, I didn't intend to lob it that deep downfield. I simply was just trying to get it to the guy that was open. Good big play there. There is a flag. Is that a late hit? Yeah. Add 15 to it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I gave myself up there at the end. What are you doing? What are you doing? So the Razorbacks desperate for an answer on this drive after just struggling since really early on, it seems like. And one-on-one. Hot, what a ball. Hill, Snow Angels in the end zone here in Georgia. And we are back in it. Well, we're not back in it. Literally, Super Sim 1 play after the kickoff. And Lagway hits Hawkins for 75 yards. Are you serious, man? All right. 3rd and 2. We're going to try a touch pass out here to James and see if we get the block off the edge here from Haas. He gets it. And we may have a house call. It's a foot race. James. And he is down at the 1. Big play. 2nd and goal at the 1. And Kite, just do your thing here. Just follow that block in. Touchdown Razorbacks. Cut back in. Make it now a 3-point game. So from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 1, we are in a bad spot now where they can convert with an easy run play. And we blew up the hole, but didn't matter. Dadgummit, dude. And I'm going to use her Collins, and we are going to try to get to the quarterback. Could use her also Henderson, the award-winning Henderson. Here we go, though. Big play. We need it, defense. No. No. Don't let him get it. He did. No, 4th and inches. So he didn't get the yardage he needed. 4th and inches. They got the kicking crew out. Make it now a 6-point lead for Florida. And they bury it. Why is Hill all of a sudden like in every formation for me? Did something happen to Kroom that I'm not aware of? It don't matter, though, because Hill pushing ahead gets a big gain on the ground. 2nd down and 12 or 10. And we're going to go ground game. And Kroom get a block. Pushing ahead down to the 15-yard line. Oh, man, this drive. We're coming down the field. Here we go. Big play. 2nd and 3. Get out of there. Go, Kite. Do your thing. Waltz it in. Touchdown Razorbacks here in the 4th quarter to take the lead. 2nd down and 10. Come on, Razorbacks. Big takeaway. We're seeing it coming right here. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. We're getting to them. Oh my gosh, they got the ball off somehow. 3rd down and 8, ladies and gents. We're going inside. No way, man. So easy. So 1st and 10 here. Got us on the slant. And Logan can't tackle, and he... Oh, help me. So, it is... we're trailing by 5. About to be 7 if we can't get this stop. And he got it, because we're soft. That's why. Well, this sucks. This sucks. 4th and 11. Please get that. Yes. Go, James. Get us across midfield, and we're in business. So 4th and a miracle is converted. 1st and 10 for the Hogs. And we're going to roll out. Roll out. Lead them up the field, and there that man is again. It's James with another clutch catch. We're going a little wildcat. Little wildcat. 1st and goal. And we touch pass out, and there he goes. We could tie it up here. So minute 30. And we need our defense to play some good football for us. Need us to get a takeaway, really. 1st and goal. 10, excuse me, not goal. And we got pressure, and Spence is there for a sack. And it may have been a dumb decision, but I did call a timeout just because we put him in a bad spot. I'm hoping the defense can make a big play here. And that's fine. We'll let that roll. So they will go hurry up here. 3rd and 8 for the Gators. Conversion here means this game is far from over, but a stop here. And he overthrows, incomplete, stops the clock. Oh my God, 3rd and 10. Guys, I don't like our chances the way this is going right now. This is not good. Not good. We're going to take off. And 4th down and 3. So 38 seconds remain in this game. And I need my D-line to come up with a big sack, big play, big stop. And we got around them. Short completion, timeout. Oh my gosh. 1st and 10.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
And he's so open.
Big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown. Gators.
Wow. So unfortunately, our offensive line's getting decimated now by their ends. Oh my God. So it's short underneath, caught, and that's a timeout now. Hogs need a miracle. Here we go. Here we go. It's off balance. It's caught and dropped, incomplete, and the Razorback season is over. 49-42. We can't stop the Gators. And that's it. It comes to an end. And DJ Lagway was unstoppable today. 5 touchdowns, over 300 yards, almost 70% completion. And they fight for a semifinal matchup now. And the Hogs, you know, I thought we had a really good team, but we're still young at quarterback. I think we linebacker core wasn't as good this year as we've had in years past, and I think hopefully we're a recruiting class away and a year of maturation away from being that team that can take an SEC title into the playoff and into a championship environment. But that's where we end. We just got David Francisco, the center, 4-star. So taking a look at the bracket, there you see your semifinals: UAB, Oregon, Florida, and Rutgers. And it was the title game. Oregon, who wins it against Rutgers 27-19. The national champions finished 14-2, number 1 in the land, and they carry it in, and they get the title here in 2026. And taking a look at some of our season stats, we had, you know, Kite, 4,000 yards passing, 41 touchdowns, but the picks were insane. I threw a ton of picks with his freshman. And that's just something that he'll get better at with the awareness, and some of the throwing abilities and stuff will get better, but that wasn't great. Rushing-wise, Kroom led us almost 800 yards, 5 touchdowns night. On the scrambling front, 513 with 12. Then we had Hill, Mandarino, and Russell all as well carrying in their portion. James finished over 1,100 yards receiving. Satania over almost 1,000 yards with 19 touchdowns on the year. Long, Haas, Kroom, all following in behind that. Defensively, again, we know our defense could bring dudes, and Henderson and Kovac and Rhodes, Spence, Collins, Logan, Santoso, all getting after the quarterback. We had picks galore out there, unfortunately losing. a couple seniors in this class. But overall, a solid year. Just not able to get it to go all together when it mattered most. So let's move on. Let's get this offseason going. As we conclude this episode, we'll just do the offseason while we're here and while we're at it. And hopefully, let's see, players leaving. And we have Metcalf going to the draft. They say I could actually persuade him and keep him to stay. Let's see if he will. And he will stay. So we got Metcalf to come back for his senior year. We can improve him, now be the #1 corner. And now he can, really get that draft stock to get much improved. Braxton's going to the draft. He'll be a 3rd rounder, they're projecting. Haas as well, a 2nd rounder. Nichols, a 2nd rounder. Rhodes Jr., a 6th rounder. Satania being a 3rd rounder. And you got Washington, our backup tight end, being a 4th rounder. So a ton of guys looking to go to the draft. A huge senior class leaving these Razorbacks, though. All right, so looking at the draft, and there you see it. We had Satania, Haas, and Nichols all went in the 2nd round. 3rd round, Washington, Braxton went. In 4th round, Quincy Rhodes Jr. went. So overall, we had 6 Hogs drafted in this year's 2026 NFL Draft. All right, taking a look at the transfer portal, here are some of the big names you see for the transfer portal. Man, there's a lot of huge names. I'm seeing what the best available player on the portal is that we can go after, and it's going to be this left outside backer, Dash Bowman. He's from Lincoln, Nebraska, 6'3", from Wyoming. And he's a guy that, we do need. I'm going to add him to the board. We need him. Let's go ahead and recommend it and just see what they have for us. So recommended, what you got? Okay, so looking here, it looks like, wow, we actually have quite a few big names we can go after. So we have Bowman, we've already put on the board. Aaron Flowers, he's a strong safety from TCU. He'll be a junior, so a senior, I guess. We'll add him to the board. There's also halfback Darren Burley out of Scottsdale, Arizona. He's a elusive back. We'll put him on the board. Middle linebacker Caleb Reed out of Kentucky. Could add him to the board. Right guard we need desperately. I'm always wanting to go get. You got Corey Aviles. He's a sophomore. Deep threat 6'3", 203. Oh my gosh, he's got some abilities as well. Want to add him. Left end Grant Buckley. Corner, left tackle. You better believe I'm trying to get as many of these guys as we can, especially these 4-star dudes. You best believe we want to add them to the board. So I'm going to get this board filled up, and we're going to try to go see if we can grab a couple. So the first guy here is Darren Burley. I'm going to give him a scholarship. I'm going to go ahead and give him a visit for week 1. I don't know what he likes, though, so I'm actually probably not going to do the visit. We're just going to go send the house and see if that's enough to grab him. We also got this receiver here. We're going to send the house on to see what he likes. Who else did we find? The offensive tackle here, yes. Send the house. We want to make sure we try to get as many of these guys as we can. Offensive lineman or offensive guard. Absolutely want guards. We already got a big class of guards coming in, but again, the more the merrier. Buckley, desperate need for a left end here. 6'5", 275. Come on down. Branson. Let's go ahead and give him 3, a few points. Don't need a ton for him. 2 outside backers here. Yeah, you will throw y'all some points, especially since y'all are 4 stars. And again, depth never hurt nobody. We already have a 5-star commit for Castile here, but I'm going to try to get another middle linebacker just in case. We already got Neely a 4-star signed. Let's get this transfer junior, Jeremiah Moses. Great with man-to-man. That could be big for us. And then Aaron Flowers here. Yeah, out of Forney, Texas. Try to get him as well. So we got some decent guys looking at right now. Hopefully a couple of them will decide to sign. So the moment of truth, do we get anybody? And the answer is no, we don't. So nobody signs. Let's go through it. Leading on him, 3rd for this gentleman. What do we know now about him, though? What is he like? Okay, so brand exposure. We can definitely showcase that for you with a podcast interview. And I'll just give 10 more points for you as well. Receiver, we know he likes now. What he likes is playing style and pro potential. Well, we have pro potential now. We have 6 dudes drafted in 1 round. We'll grab them. Offensive tackle, what do you like? Let's go ahead and give him a visit. Conference prestige. Yep, we'll give you a trophy room tour. This gentleman here, what do you like? Championship contender. We can help with that with a team meeting. Defensive end, Bucky, excuse me. I can't do anything for that. So we'll give you a week. Let's go playing style, week 3. If you still aren't committed by this next week, hopefully you will be. Offensive tackles, where are y'all at right now? Second and first. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get visits scheduled out for the next couple weeks. Let's do a few points extra as well. Let's get you a visit as well for next week. And we'll do playing style and give you a few more points as well. And then middle linebacker, we're 3rd on his list. We'll give him a visit next week. He likes proximity to home, as well as these 2 things that we'll just throw on for the moment being. Again, trying to lock in as many of these guys as we can. We're 1st on his list. That's excellent. Excellent. So let's just get these points for him. And the safety, 1st on. And we'll add a little bit extra to him. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Fingers crossed. Please, no, man, still nobody commits. Okay, we got locked out on Burley. What happened there? How did we get locked out on this dude? That sucks. So we're not going to get the 4-star. Looking at the receiving core, we're 2nd still on this guy's list. Oh my gosh. We need this guy to come on. All right, let's just go ahead and take off this. We know what he likes now. Let's do a hard sell for all 3 of those categories there. And then we'll go 25 for the rest. Then we'll do that. Okay, that should work a little bit better. Looking at the offensive tackle, we are 3rd on his list. Oh my gosh. We know he likes 2 of 3 things, so let's just go ahead and guess what he likes for this. Okay, so we know you like playing time and conference prestige. What else could you have with a combination of that? Coach prestige, playing time. Okay, so let's just say play style. We'll do that, and then we'll give you 10 and 10. Okay, so that's fine. Offensive guard. How are we doing on these guys here? We're 2nd on him. Okay, let's just give him a few points. And this good gentleman here, we're 1st on his list. I'm willing to just go ahead and give him a hard sell and get this categories rolling. See, the defensive end we got locked out on, which stinks. I was really hoping we could have gotten that left end. The defensive end, we're gonna get him. The outside backers, we're currently very competitive on. Did though just lose out on this, so let's go ahead to this hard sell. We know 2 of your 3. You know you like pro potential. Let's just do all 3 of those, and then maybe take off this and this. Now let's do contact friends and family, then social media. Pop him out. Got locked out on the 4-star Caleb Reed. That stinks again, but not the end of the world. Moses we're doing okay on. Within the safety, we are 1st on as well. So we're in a pretty decent spot. I'm going to take this off for send the house for this. Let's do a hard sell. I don't know what he likes yet, though. That's the issue. So I'm assuming out of what's left, let's go to proximity from home. Let's see. What works well with this? Okay, let's just do that. Go with that. All right, go with that and just leave it be. So we do have a few open spaces still, and there's a couple guys that we could still potentially grab, such as maybe Dylan Hip. He's a sophomore, tight end. Could grab him. Is there anybody else we can consider getting? So I'm just gonna try to see if we can grab him just because he's looks like a solid player. We'll give him pro potential because if we had 2 tight ends get drafted, so we'll see. All right, week 3 out of 4. Please give me yes. Okay, Mike Branson, welcome to the hill. Dash Bowman as well. Aaron Flowers as well. Phil Carroll, come on. Corey Avalials and Jeremiah Moses. Samuel Crawford, man, we got a big class coming in. Tylen McNichols. So a massive class just came in here for the Hogs. and we are on the final week now for this. So who are we lacking still? We're still, oh man, this guy right here, we may not land this, man. All right, what do you like? Coach Prestige? Then come on. Like, we need this guy to commit. Like, I just need more backs in general, always. Always. We'll send everything we can. You're only a 3-star, so it's not like the end of the world if we don't get them. But, you know, I'd like to have them if we can. The receivers we are locked in. We are not leading on the tight end house still. I'm not in love with that. No, I don't want to remove them. I want to send the house. And I want to go hard sell for brand exposure. Let's just do that. And then 25 on this. 10. All right, that's good. Everywhere else, we're pretty well set, I think, at this point. With 1 week left, I don't think there's anybody we're swaying. Weiss, we're about to get. I'm just going to go ahead and give him a send the house. And the kicker, where he should land, I'm going to go ahead and send the house on him as well. So let's see. All right, Lorenzo Finger, a new kicker maybe coming in here, as well as Connor Weiss. Gio Guyton, and the Hogs lose out on the tight end. Not the end of the world. I'm not going to lose my mind over that. But again, a pretty great class for the Hogs. As we go to National Signing Day, we end up having a top 10 class, ladies and gentlemen. Number 8 class, which I think for the way we're recruiting and everything, trying to be realistic, not cheese everything. Very, very happy with what we got with... you see what we have, National Dash Bowman, the transfer, a huge get for us, an outside backer, as well as a transfer for our left tackle with Samuel Crawford. The freshman coming in, Stephen Castile, day 1 starter, we'll see. And I mean, a ton of big players coming into the Hill. Love it. All right, looking at the freshman situation coming in, and I'm trying to see. Yeah, we got Aaron German here. Could potentially move him out. What is he good at, though? I can't remember if he was a true halfback or if he was good at some other skills. It looks like he may not be good for much else. Okay. All right, so let's look at the training results, and this is always exciting to see. So let's go by position room here. Kite went up to 84 overall. He grew a lot in our change of direction. Short accuracy throws. Didn't go up in awareness, but he's still our best awareness quarterback out there. So I'm happy what I'm seeing there. In the running back room, Mandarino. He's now over Kroom, technically, and overall, apparently. So we got him, Kroom, and Russell all back. But, man, Mandarino maybe trying to fight for that one spot. I still probably am going to go with Kroom just because of all the abilities he has. Mandarino backing him up would be a really good get for us. Looking at the receiving core, again, losing now some big pieces from last year. This receiving core gonna be a work in progress. We have a couple seniors and then really a lot of underclassmen that hopefully will develop strongly for us with some really nice speed as well across the board. The tight end room, we got Shamar Easter. Hopefully he'll be big for us, the senior. We also got Casey Conrad and a couple freshmen coming in as well. Offensive lineman, we got Dwayne Hurley, who is again one of the big transfer. Was he a transfer? No, wasn't him. Where's the transfer? We may not be able to see him yet. But we do have some big people coming in to help with this offensive line. Defensively, Collins is going to be a big senior for us on the defensive end, as well as Henderson and Benshaw, defensive tackle, interior D-line. So here we go with the middle linebacker and an outside backer. So we got good outside backers. We have Wyatt Simmons, the junior, 82 overall, may have a starting job taken away from him. We have Logan as well as Quessenberry. Corners, we have Metcalf, the Metcalf brothers, who hopefully will lock it down out there, as well as Bridges, Tanyan, and others. And then we have Workman, who's a freshman redshirt. And then we got Christian Ford. So some solid pieces. And then, of course, we got Merchant out here that's now going to be battling for his spot. So I think good improvement. All right, so looking at guys, we need to just, tell them to go on, find a new place to play. Guacham, you're not going to find a place to play here. So I'm going to encourage him to go seek a transfer elsewhere, as well as Malachi Singleton. I'm all about the loyalty to the program. When he's stayed here through it all, has not been able to touch the field very much at all, but I would encourage him to go try to play somewhere else for his senior year. We'll keep KJ Jackson on the roster, so he'll be our backup. to Kite, but Chris October also may be fighting for that spot as well, the freshman. But the quarterback room right now as it stands, we're going to keep what we have for the time being, not messing with any of the halfbacks. Receiving core, don't necessarily want to get rid of any of these guys except maybe KJ Rust. You know, I don't see a 69 overall developing to play anytime soon for us. Left tackles, yeah, none of these guys I'm going to get rid of. Maybe potentially the guy right here, this 71 overall right guard. I don't need him. He can go. Right tackle probably can go. I'll transition one of those guards over. Defensive tackles, yeah, these guys can go here. Again, we'll need them in the future, but I got rid of one for sure. Right ends, we have several decent pieces. I'm not getting rid of any of you guys. Linebackers, not getting rid of any of you guys either. Corners, not getting rid of any corners from what I want to here. Safeties, though, we will. Safeties, the senior here can go. And that's maybe it for me for them. I don't really want to get rid of any of these guys because they're just solid. Ah, man, it's difficult. I'm having to make some tough choices. Okay, so now it's time to build out the season schedule for year 4 for the Hogs that are looking to finally just get it all going. So here's the schedule you have laid before you. We will get a rivalry game with Mizzou to finish the year out. We will go at Florida. Home versus Virginia for senior night, or not senior night. We'll keep that on the schedule. LSU on the road. We got that rivalry game on the schedule as well. Okay, cool. A&M looks like it's at Jerry World, or not at Jerry World anymore, so maybe they fixed that. So that'll be in Fayetteville. I'm getting rid of the FCS. I don't want to have an FCS game on the schedule. I just don't care to play those games at all. I'd rather play somebody, like an actual team. So let's see if there's another. And again, I want to play ranked teams. Don't know if I want to play like the top team in the land, but like UAB is intriguing to me because of the season they had last year. That could be fun to do. I think Wisconsin, Washington. You know, there's some fun teams there, but I'm looking at it right here, and I think, you know, traveling or going to play, say, like a Louisville, sounds like a fun premise to me. At Tulsa, not in love with that. I'd rather go at somewhere else. It's a fun environment. So let's go like at Jayhawks. Let's go at Kansas, and let's go play over there in that stadium. And then our home opener, we playing Oklahoma State to get things going. So I think that's a pretty fun schedule. Not much easy matchups there. So let's save that. But looking at the depth chart, here's where we're at. We got Jamie Kite, who will be the starting QB for year 2 for him. He's improved a ton. We got backing him up as KJ Jackson, and then Chris October, the true freshman, is going to be on the roster as well. So some solid players on this team for the Razorbacks overall. Looking at the halfback room, and I'm going to definitely go with Kroom over Mandarino, then with Russell behind them, and Aaron German as well. The freshman will be the 4th stringer that hopefully doesn't have to actually see the field. The receiving core will be led by Dozier. That's a number 1 guy. We're actually going to go with Long for that. Dozier for 2, James for 3, Allen for 4. And then we got Aviles, the transfer for 5, and then Forrest for 6. So pretty solid guys there. Looking at the tight end room, we got Shamar Easter. He's 84 overall, the senior. Following behind him, we got the true freshman room. So we got Wiggum, and Cloud battling it out. We're going to see who steps up to be that true number 2 for us. Offensive line, we have Hurley, who's a sophomore. Hopefully he'll be really solid for us overall. Left guard, we have 89 overall, Zurai Madison. Center is 78 overall. Not good here. Center is an area we got to improve at. 70 overall, Gayton. Bronman is going to be 88 overall on that side. Right tackle, also Crawford. So the O-line is not bad. We got Collins on the left end, Henderson on the right end. The defensive tackles in the middle, we got Geffard and Kovac, and then Santoso. Left outside backer will be Logan. Middle linebacker will be Simmons, apparently. We're going with Wyatt Simmons. I may give that to Castile, the true freshman. We'll see. I'm going to look at those a little bit more in depth here before we get going with our games. Pope will be our number one right outside backer for right now. Bowman behind him, maybe. We may jump that. Our corners, we have, of course, the Metcalfs, and then Moses, Bridges, and Tanyan. We got Workman, the freshman redshirt player, 80 overall. Strong safety. We have a senior Ford out there as well. The kicker, right now, it's going to be Merchant. He's just way better in terms of stuff. So it is what it is. We got Allen going to be kick returning for us out there with Viles as well. So hopefully they can fill in and do a great job for us. We'll see. Now, I am kind of curious to see what October's rating is here. So he's an impact player. So he's a guy that won't ever go above some of the stats you're seeing here. So he's kind of going to be a guy that's just going to be probably a backup for his whole career until his senior year if he doesn't transfer out. Because if you look at Kite is a star player. So looking at his ratings, he has, like, his quickness is tapped off. He can't go any further than that. But his IQ can still go up. His accuracy and elusiveness can all still go up. So he'll still improve and he'll get better and better as he continues to go on. And these tight ends, let's look here at Wiggum. He's 4-star impact player. So again, will get better, but not insanely better. And let's look at Cloud. And is he an impact? He is as well. So they're both impact guys. They'll grow and get better, but none of them are just going to be like a absolute 99 overall stud. And then a middle linebacker, Castile, who's technically the worst one in the room. He's an impact. That's not what I was hoping to see from a 5-star. I was hoping he'd be better than that, but the pass rush can get better for him. He's still going to improve a ton, but the 5-star is only a impact dev trait. What about Mike Branson? The defensive tackle we had was a 3-star. He's an impact. Okay. I'm always looking at these freshmen to see if any of them are going to be better than what, maybe you thought you were getting. Like Vasher here. He's a freshman. He's coming in impact player as well. So we got some good players, but, a 90 overall defense, we're going to be a better defense than we will offense in terms of our players. Hopefully it'll all come to fruition, but as it stands, that's where we're going to end things today. Next episode, we'll kick off season 4 for the Hogs, as we'll get our recruiting board set up and everything, and we'll let you see what we got brewing heading in to our 4th season with the Razorbacks.